Yeah, so we are on the live. Uh, Good morning, everybody. Uh, good morning, fellow Toastmaster and esteemed guests. My name is Kalpesh Rana, and I am the Sergeant at Arms for today's meeting. So I welcome you all for the 219th meeting of Vadodara Toastmaster Club. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention a few ground rules. As a Toastmaster, we do not talk about sex, religions, and politics. Please be refrain discussing this topic. If you are not talking, please mute yourself. Please turn off your video whenever you are stepping out of the meeting. Now I request everyone to repeat the club mission after me. Please be spent discussing this topic. If you are not talking, please mute yourself. Please turn off your video whenever you are stepping out of the meeting. Sorry. Now I request everyone to repeat the club mission after me. Sorry, I don't know what happened to this. Okay. We repeat the club mission. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience.
Supportive and positive learning experience
In which members are empowered.
in which members are empowered
To develop communication
to develop communication
and leadership skill,
and leadership skills,
resulting in greater
and personal growth,
resulting in greater
self-confidence
and personal growth.
and personal growth.
and personal growth.
Now I announce meeting is an open. Now it's a time for a book re-review. The book of today, this week is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It is written by Stephen R. Covey, and I suggest everyone to read this book because it describes the 7 habits of highly effective people in a very simple language. It also reveals the step-by-step pathway of living the life with honesty, integrity, and dignity. Now I hand over the stage to our President of Vadodara Toastmaster Club, Yogesh Kantak. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So today we have a TMOD has selected a very apt topic, the famous last words. We all, one way or the other, has some idols, and we always follow them. What they say, how do they do their work, or how normally they live their life, and we always try to imitate them. Although I'm a big follower of Steve Jobs, and his famous word was always, "Oh wow." But the most apt, famous last word, from my opinion, which I feel can relate with our life, was uttered by Bob Marley. Bob Marley, if you don't know, was a legendary reggae singer. He uttered 4 words to his son when he died at the age of just 36 because of the cancer. His son's name was Ziggy. And those 4 letter words not only was a piece of advice to his son, but can also be something which we should also follow. Those were, money can't buy life. At the age of 36, when he expired due to cancer, he told his son that money can't buy life, which is the truth of everyone's life. In spite of knowing this, we always follow money. We always focus all our time in seeking how we can earn more, but we don't enjoy our life. And hence I said that this 4 last words is not only a piece of advice for his son, but also for all of us. And we should try to follow this and remember this, that money is not always everything. With this, normally, I would like to invite our today's guest, normally to introduce themselves, a short introduction to tell us how they came to know about VTM, and I would like them to enjoy it. I would like to invite first guest Akash Shinde. Akash, can I have you here? Hello.
Yes, good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
So, my name is Akash Shinde and I am currently in my final year of chemical engineering at NIT Surat. I came to know about Toastmasters from a friend of mine. She suggested that this is a very good platform to improve one's public speaking abilities. And I have always had uh, I was not always good speaking to crowds or people in general. So I thought, why not? Let's try this and see if I can gel into this.
You are at the right place, Akash, because
Yes.
nobody is the born speaker. We all learn on the way.
Yeah.
Thank you, and enjoy the meeting.
Yeah.
I would also like to invite our another guest Milan. Can I have the guest Milan here?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you. So, hello and a very warm welcome and a very good morning to all my Toastmasters. I am Milan Baldania. I am born and brought up in Gondal city from Gujarat, and currently I am pursuing my final year in mechanical engineering from MS University Vadodara. So recently I got to know about the Toastmaster from one of our seniors and my colleagues. So during these 4 years span lifetime, we only study the knowledge related to technical. So I get to know about the soft skill, which is uh, which is very much important in our professional life. So what I think is communication skills, leadership skills, and these skills are very much required in a professional life. So from that, I want to join this Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you. You are again in the right place. Thank you and welcome. Before I go, I think there is some background noise. Can everybody be on mute other than the speaker? I think Toastmaster Daya, you are unmuted. Can you mute yourself, please? Thank you. Okay, let me move ahead with the next guest Ashish. Can I have Ashish here? Okay. Have you logged in as a Prerna Goel?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Yeah.
I am audible, sir.
Yes, you are audible.
Sir, my name is Ashish Vasisht.
Okay.
And I recently post-graduated. And now I am working in government job.
Oh.
And I want to join Toastmaster for improvement of my public speaking communication skill and for successful in life, because these qualities are very, very necessary for successful in life. So I want to join meeting, and I came to know about Toastmaster from Google and YouTube. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, you are at the right place. Communication is a key to leadership, and leadership is something which we always see in our jobs and professional life. Best of luck. Is there any more guests which I have missed? Prerna was displaying herself, so
yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Realme 8. Can you just help me with your name?
Yeah, my name is Pawan Prajapati, sir.
Okay.
Hello, am I audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah. Sir, my name is Pawan Prajapati, and I was born in Vadodara only. Basically, I am from Varanasi, and I have completed my BCom and MCom with HR, and I am pursuing company secretary course, and I am also doing internship in a chemical company, listed chemical company.
Okay.
So basically, I came to know about Toastmaster from one of the session of communication skills, which was conducted by an area head of Toastmaster in Rajasthan. And also, I am contacting. I have contacted in Vadodara branch from Google only.
Okay.
So while in doing internship. There is I feel myself there is communication. There is my communication skills are very weak, so that's why I want to join Toastmaster.
Okay, no issues. You are at the right place normally to learn this, and best of luck. Enjoy the meeting. Any more guests?
Prerna here.
Yeah, Prerna. Over to you now.
So my name is Prerna and I'm from Vadodara and I just graduated from Naturopathy College.
Okay.
And I'm here in Toastmasters to improve my public speaking skills. And I got to know about Toastmasters through Google and through YouTube.
Okay, great. Welcome, welcome. Any more guests I'm missing?
Yeah, myself Dhaneshwar.
Okay, yeah, Nareshwar.
Yeah. Good morning, all. Myself Dhaneshwar, and I'm working here in a private agrochemical company. Last year also I have joined some sessions, but later I have not joined. I was introduced to this group with my colleague, my friend Kalpesh Rana.
Okay.
I came here to improve my communication skills and just want to have add some soft skill to my own. Thank you all.
Thank you, thank you. Hopefully this time you will join us. Thank you. Yeah. I think there is one more guest, Mudaffal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I pronounce your name correct, right?
It's Mufaddal.
Mufaddal. Okay, sorry for that. Yeah, please.
No problem. Hello, Toastmaster. Good morning to all of you. My name is Mufaddal, and I am currently pursuing company secretary course along with BCom. I came to know about this from my brother, who has participated in one of the meeting of Toastmaster from Baron. It helped him to get a good job in Big Four, and in our profession communication skill is very much important, so I wanted to improve my communication skills. That's why I joined this Toastmaster. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, thank you. I think we have one more guest, Santosh Kumar Pandit.
Hi, I'm Santosh Kumar Pandit. Hi, Toastmaster Yogesh. Yeah. I've been a part of Toastmaster while I was in Pune, but now due to job, I have shifted in Gujarat, Baroda. So I'm willing to attend this Toastmaster club, and I think I already inquired a few members for this. So I'm attending just this lecture for experience.
Excellent, excellent. You will relate with me. I came from Bombay to Vadodara. I'm from Pune, nearby. Welcome, welcome. I think we have two more guests. Guest Kiran.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you, sir? First of all, very good morning to all of you. I'm really very glad to be part of Toastmasters today. And if I want to tell something about myself, I'm an MCA. I hold an MCA degree, and after across my life, I had worked as a software engineer, a teacher, and now I'm working as a digital marketer. And I'm looking forward to improve my communication skills, and I want to grow my professional network. And that's why I'm here. And I got to know about Toastmasters from my nephew.
Okay.
He suggested me, he is from Bombay, and he suggested me to join the group to have some group discussion and really to improve my communication skills. So looking forward to it.
Thank you, thank you. I think we have one more guest, Manoj Nair.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Yogesh and all Toastmasters. My name is Manoj Nair. I am working with an engineering consultancy, and basically, I have spoken even in Toastmaster forums, and I wanted to expand my communication beyond the normal whatever we speak in the office and management related talks. So that's one of the reason. And secondly, I wanted to expand the network, and that's why I thought of joining this. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you. Any more guests I'm missing? I hope not.
Yes, Neerav.
Nero. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Yes.
So my name is Nirav. I am basically an electrical engineer. I'm from Vadodara and working with a German MNC who is into oil and gas. I like to hear a lot of personal stories which inspires me, and this is one of the main reason why I have joined Toastmaster. I heard about the Toastmaster years back with my peers who were already a part of VTM, but somehow I could not join it. When today I thought I should took a bold step to join it, And yeah, I'm looking forward to hear a lot of stories, to be a part of it, and also improve my leadership and communication skills. So it's nice to see you everyone and to be a part of this group.
Same here, Nirav. Welcome. And hopefully, normally, not only you will get inspired, but inspire us with your personal stories. Thank
Sure.
you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Any more guests? Okay. So now this is the time for our TMOD to come in. So without any more ado, I would like to hand over that virtual dais to our TMOD Hush. So TMOD Hush, just break a leg. Let's start.
Thank you, Toastmaster President Yogesh. Hi, good morning, everyone. How are you all doing?
Yes, you are audible.
Oh, nice. So I wanted to start by a survey that I carried out recently that found that 83% of 2,200 adults polled had received final words of advice from their loved ones. 62% had received advice about the relationship, while 56% had received career advice. After that, wisdom related to family was 43%, education 39%, and finances 32% was the most common. Now, I would like to say part of our understanding of death is the deathbed scene. It is where we impart one final piece of wisdom, settle one final score, or say something so witty that our erudition in the face of the Grim Reaper will be celebrated for the years to come. Mark my words that my final words will be more important than the first words I spoke. Now, the theme is more about last words by famous people, because why not? That is the fun part. Last words by prominent people throughout the fabric of human time was based on different themes. While some famous figures attributed last words may be memorable, they're not all accurate. Perhaps we just rather believe that well-known figures tend to die saying something clever and profound. It makes death a little less scary, which is true. But for that reason, final words can be quite tricky. And as with quotes on the internet that you Google through, and historical quotes in general, it is hard to sort out what's true and what's phony or exaggerated. Forgive me if the fun facts I researched don't portray the truth 100%, but do enjoy the parting words of the people of the past. Without further ado, I would like to call upon the pillars of our meeting, the tag team. For our guests, the tag team consists of the timer, our counter, and grammarian, who at the end of the speeches and at the end of the meeting, where I'll explain all the parts, they come forward and present their meeting for us speakers, evaluators, and rest of the Toastmasters to be better orators. I would like to start with the first part of tag team, that is the timer, Toastmaster Pushkar. Please, the stage is all yours.
Good morning. 10 years back, in Toastmaster meeting, I was little bewildered. What exactly the timer does? And then in those days, the meetings used to happen physically, and somebody told me that it is just as simple as a traffic signal. That if you are good to go, you see a green light. When somebody tells you to slow down, it's amber, and then finally it is red when you need to stop. And the same is true for Toastmasters about timers. So here we every single speech or in the entire session is timed. Today will be having 3 sessions. The first one is prepared speeches, for which the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. So at 5 minutes, I'll be showing green light. At 6 minutes, I'll be showing yellow, and at 7, it will be red, and it will continue to be red till the end of the speech. For the evaluation speech, it will be 2 to 3 minutes. It will be 1 to 2, 1 and 2. I'll simply show you how the timing is done. I'll share my screen.
I'm sorry, Toastmaster Pushkar, could you repeat the timings again?
Okay, I'll.
Is it just me, or is it my internet?
No, actually,
in prepared speeches, 5 minutes green, 6 minutes red, and 7 minutes sorry, 5 minutes green. It is like that. Now for the evaluation, 2 green, 2.5 yellow, and 3 red. For table topics, 1 green, 1.5 yellow, and 2 red.
So, yeah. Just to inform Pushkar, I think your voice was getting dropped. So before every speech or the segment, normally we can repeat this so that people are aware of it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pushkar. Next, after T comes A in the word tag. And as the timer has the stopwatch, the R counter has a counter. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Krati. Please explain.
Hello, good morning all. So for explaining of my role, I would like to share my screen. Hope it's visible. Is it?
Not yet. It is.
It is? Yeah, thank you. So good morning to all Toastmasters and dear guests. So today I am acting as a counter, and my role as a counter is, as you all are thinking that what is that? What is a counter? So an account is a person who will be taking note of this filler words such as so, but, as you can see on the screen. So I'll be taking a note of these words while you will be giving speeches or speaking something. And at the end, I'll be presenting my report that what amount of filler words you had used. And this will help you to improve your speeches, and this will help you while you'll be presenting for the next meetings or some contests. So are you ready to speak? Over to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Krati. I've already counted 5 years. So the next member on attack team is Toastmaster Mansoor. And as Dominic Boher said, he's a French writer. I am about to, or I am going to die. Either expression is correct. Please, Toastmaster Mansoor, do explain your role. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harsh. Good morning, Toastmasters and dear guests. I will be the grammarian today. My role as a grammarian is to pay attention to the
I think there is some network issue again at Mansoor's end. Can I just explain the role on his behalf?
He's joining back in 1 minute.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yeah. Please go ahead. Toastmaster Mansoor, you're on mute.
Yes, sorry for the connection. I don't know where to stop. So I will explain my role once again. As a grammarian, I will be paying attention to the good usage of English and providing constructive feedback for improvement. At the end of the meeting, I will present my report. And as a grammarian, it is my duty to introduce word of the day and phrase of the day so that it can help members to enrich their vocabulary for your speech. So I've already posted the word of the day and phrase of the day in chats. You are encouraged to use word of the day and phrase of the day in the meeting. Also, show the gestures, virtual gestures or thumbs up whenever someone uses the word of the day or phrase of the day. The word of the day for today's meeting is bewildered. So if I can do some marketing, there should be no bewilderment for joining Toastmaster community. There is nothing to lose and so much to gain. Also, phrase of the day is break a leg. It seemed more relevant to me. I will come to that. Break a leg is just a theatrical phrase when someone performs on a stage.
I believe there is some other internet issue. Toastmaster Mansoor, are you back?
Yeah. You are able to hear me?
Yeah, we heard the word of the day. The phrase of the day is left.
Okay. Phrase of the day is break a leg. It simply means good luck. Whenever someone comes to perform, we say break a leg. It means good luck. So you have an awesome interview, break a leg. So I will request everyone to use gestures while someone uses a word of the day or phrase of the day. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Grammarian. Though the internet was a bit faulty, love your explanation of your role. Now, as I said, the tag team is there for us to improve. And just how William Howard, a freedom fighter of 17th century United Kingdom, told his executioner, I do forgive you. Do forgive the reports. Now, without further ado, I would like to start with the first phase of our meeting, that is the prepared speeches. This is the part where speakers come and give the prepared speeches from 5 to 7 minutes. The first speaker of the day is Toastmaster Archana. Toastmaster Rupali, her evaluator. I call upon your stage to explain her speech and her pathway. Toastmaster Rupali, the stage is all yours.
Yeah, good morning. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, so the first speaker is Archana. I am her evaluator, and I'll just explain her objective of speech. Just a second. Yeah, her pathway name is presentation mastery, and purpose of his speech is the purpose of this project is to practice applying feedback and service as a speech evaluator during a club meeting. And the purpose of this speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. So she is going to present her evaluation and feedback speech, and it's a level 1 project 1 speech 2, and her speech title is Where There Is a Will, There Is a Way. Over to you, Toastmaster Hers.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rupali. Toastmaster Archana, that sounds like a wonderful title. Toastmaster Archana, where there's a will, there's a way. Toastmaster Archana, over to you.
Hello, good morning. Hers, I'm audible and visible.
Yes.
Thank you. Good morning, Toastmaster of the day, all fellow Toastmasters, and dear guest. My dear friends, where there is a way, there is a will. Today I want to set 2 examples for this proverb. I want to share 2 examples for this proverb. One is my small story and another is my personal experience. So, dear audience, please focus on my examples. Let's start. Once upon a time, there was a farmer who lived in a village with his wife. His name was Ramu and his wife's name was Richa. He had a small farm. He daily used to go to farm for farming. His family depend on farm earning. One day, as Ramu was working in his farm, suddenly he felt very hungry and tired. He saw a mango tree laden with full of mangoes. He plucked only 3 mango. One ate 1 mango and rest 2 mango kept inside the pot where which was laying under the tree and slept there for some time. As he was woke up and he saw pot was full of mangoes. Ramu was quite feared and fell at and at that time he reached their home. He narrated everything his wife, but his wife could not believe him. In order to challenge challenge him, his wife put 1 tomato inside the pot to judge the matter. After some time, they saw the pot was full of tomatoes. They become very happy. Pot was full of tomato. They become very happy and well. How they started putting something in the pot, and next day they used to sell that thing. Thus, they started living happily. One day, their neighbor saw everything and complained the king. King sent the soldiers to catch of him. Ramu was shocked and terrified. He could not understand who had informed the king. Suddenly, he saw him. Neighbor was laughing. So the matter was clear. Ramu went to the royal court with the soldiers. He narrated everything to the king. He used to the king that, Your Highness, please take the pot. Please take the pot from him and return, give some money. Or work as if he could live life happily. Other courtiers shouted, No, no. They incited king to break the pot and find out the matter. But the king said, No, Ramu is honest. Thus the king took the pot to keep the royal treasury and give them the job, gardeners. So, dear friends, please concentrate the moral of the story. The moral of the story is मुद्दई लाख बुरा चाहे तो क्या होता है, वही होता है जो मंजूर खुदा होता है. And same thing happened in my life with me when I come to Mumbai first time in search of job. Actually, all my relatives are staying in Mumbai for a long time. So they had a lot of knowledge about job situation in Mumbai. Hence, I thought to take help from them to find the job. I thought to take help from them to find a job. Actually, I come to Mumbai when my brother was getting married. However, my condition is also not good. So I thought to start fresh classes in Thane at Kaler. As my husband was a good teacher of math and science subject, we started our classes where my brother used to run him commerce classes. But at that time, most of my relatives suggested us that it was not a good time to start fresh classes as it was rainy season in Mumbai. So we did not start the classes and finally started searching for a job. But we did not have any idea about companies and warehouse related work. So consequently, our relatives stopped us from going ahead with the idea of the job, but we were determined to get a job, and coincidentally, I got a job in BPO for calling process. When I went for the interview, my husband was also with me. However, my husband was not happy with the idea of working with the call center and stopped me from doing it. However, luckily I got one another job at nearby place in my Mumbai, despite all the odds. So my dear friends, nothing is easy or difficult. It just needs to determination, thinking and perseverance. When we have problems, lots of people offer suggestions, but there are very few people who give solution. So please, thus always believe in yourself and find on your way out. Thank you, and over to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Archana. It was beautiful narrating a life experience, and just how the last words of Franco Rabelais said, I go seek a great perhaps. I believe you did as well. Moving on to our next speaker, Toastmaster Tejas. I would like to call upon his evaluator, Toastmaster Sanchita, and explain his pathway and his speech. Toastmaster Sanchita, over to you.
Thank you, TMOD. Am I audible?
Yes, very.
Good morning, everybody. My target speaker today, Toastmaster Tejas, is going to give a speech from the pathway Dynamic Leadership. This is his level 2, project 1, understanding your leadership style. The objective of the speech is for the member to identify his or her primary leadership style, also share some aspect of his or her leadership style, or discuss the leadership styles in general. The title of the speech is My Leadership Style. The time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Tejas, way to go, break a leg. Over to you, TMOD.
I'm sorry, Toastmaster Sanchita, could you repeat the title?
My Leadership Style.
Okay, that's the title. All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Sanchita. Toastmaster Tejas, the stage is yours. The audience is attentive. Toastmaster Tejas, My Leadership Style. Toastmaster Tejas, over to you.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Leadership is not just about the title or position, but it's about the example you set for others. It's serving to people. It's impacting the other lives. My dear Toastmaster and guest, what is the definition about leader according to you? I want to hear from you. Anyone from you?
May I say something?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. I think a good leader is a person who can inspire its own team, and he or she can take the opinion of all, and they can motivate others to do the good work.
Yes, yes. Yes, that is correct. So number of times we see our seniors having the title global leaders or communication leaders or so on. But actually, how much of you think that they are a true leader in real sense? They will squeeze you like anything, but they call themselves as leaders. So because of that, I told that leader is not about the title or position, but it's an example you set for the others. In my pathways, I have chosen dynamic leadership, and I have to go through different leadership styles, and I have identified my leadership style as a democratic. So in democratic leadership style, you have to ask the group of people. So you have to ask the group of people and your team to solve the problems and to go on to the correct path. So like this, the democratic style is effective. Great personalities like Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther all support democracy. We all know India's journey from independence to democracy. But do you think that to become a true leader, only democracy is enough? I think no. In my views, democratic style of leadership is important along with leadership of effective coaching and affiliation. So effective coaching and affiliation are also most important part. As per the famous businesswoman Indira Nui, she told that coaching is one among the 5 C of success. She is a former CEO of the PepsiCo company. As a kid, when we look at the parents, we expect them to help us. When we go to school, we ask our teacher, we visualize our teacher as our coach and help us in learning new things, read and write. And today also in the corporate world, we visualize our seniors to help us, to guide us, to solve the problems. And today in the Toastmaster, we see our leaders, our mentors to help us for the correct path and the guidance. So this is all about the leadership. And as an individual, what I can think is I always want to build and develop myself as a coach to anyone. And the person can be of any age. So if he's younger or age than me, then that's fine. I want to coach that person. So I'm like that. And the next most important thing is, and we all have a leader in ourselves too. We all meet at this Sunday because we all have a supportive and learning experience. We are getting this type of environment. So we stay for a particular company for a long time. We are becoming friends here because we have a collaborative and cohesive working experience, and we find that environment here. So this is all possible when the organization allows you to connect with the people, and this is only possible with the help of affiliative type of leadership here. In childhood, we heard about this story that a children is given a bundle of stick and he could not break that. So that is an example of unity in strength, and same unity and strength is we need in corporate world too. But that unity in strength is not possible without affiliative style of leadership in the organization. So friends, leaders are not made, but rather they are polished year by years and to become a diamond called the leaders. You all have your opinion for the leadership, but in my opinion, leadership is democracy, affiliation, and coaching. So I have found my style. Have you found your? Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Tejas. Let me tell you, good sir, you're a diamond yourself. And as Vladimir Nabokov said, he was particularly interested in butterflies. His last words were, "A certain butterfly is already on the way." And that's you, but in a different sense. Now, I would like to move to the second part of our Toastmasters meeting, the table topic session. It is a session filled with fun questions coming at you randomly, and you can't say no. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Ankit. Toastmaster Ankit. Now, before you start, I have one question for you. Now, I could have asked anyone, but since you're going to be the one asking most number of questions, I particularly wanted to ask you this. I can't ask you what your last words will be. I hope they never come. But if you had to go right now, who would be the one person you would want your last words to be heard by? And wife is not an option. I'm sorry. Your second best if wife is your first. Toastmaster Ankit?
Hello. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah. My last words will be to my father.
Okay. Ma'am, I wish I...
Yeah. I need to explain it more.
Please go ahead, by all means.
Okay. So, when my father was born, our family was not so well-to-do. I come from a farmer's family, but because of my father, he came from village to the city and established here all the things. So if he had not come to the city and remained in the village, then today I would not be here attending Toastmasters with you all. So at the last also, I would thank him for what he did, for coming up in life, for doing a thing which was not certain to do in the village.
Thank you for that personal note. It is much appreciated. Before you start, Toastmaster Ankit, apologies team, I just want to bring in the timer's report. Toastmaster Pushkar, please give us the good news.
Toastmaster Archana, she overshot the time at 7 minutes and 41 seconds, so not qualified. Toastmaster Tejas qualified 6 minutes and 24 seconds.
All right. Thank you for your report, Toastmaster Pushkar. Toastmaster Ankit, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, TMOD. Now, let me explain what is table topic. Basically, it is impromptu. I will give a topic to you, and you have to speak for 2.5 minutes. I would like the timer to explain the timing.
For table topics, green card will be shown at 1 minute, yellow card at 1.5 minutes, and red card at 2 minutes. It will be continued to be shown till the end. The upper limit is 2.5 minutes for qualification.
Okay. And you will get at least 30 seconds to prepare if you want, or you can just start. So first of all, I would want a member to participate. So who is ready for participating to be my first table topic speaker, so that the guest can know how it goes? Okay, Sanchita. Okay, Sanchita, your mother was a principal, right?
Yes.
So the topic for you is principal terror, or my principal's terror. I leave to you. You want to speak about your mother or your original school principal?
Mr. Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. The terror named principal. Thing is, I was always scared of my principals. Especially, there was this moment that when you are made to stand out of the class, at that time only the principal has to come for the daily rounds. And she sees you. You have no option. When you are standing, it's actually fun when you are standing out of the class, and especially if you have someone to give company. You can nicely gossip. You can look into the class, peep, and even make some faces when the teacher is not looking. But unfortunately, when the principal passes, you have to lower your eyes, stand as if you've committed a huge crime, and then she comes and asks you, "What happened, girls? What did you do this time?" You have to give an entire explanation. So, yes, the principal is a big terror. Now, coming to my home friend, my mom was a principal, but she was not a principal while I was in school. Still, things were strict at home and I was scared. So I used to make sure I complete my homework on time. I complete my activities on time. And in spite of that, I was subjected to punishments because I was a prankster to some extent. So whether it is school or home, there was a terror. And in spite of that, I used to do all the things, leaving people bewildered about whether this is a good student, an ideal student, or a mischievous student. But I managed to do everything and still face my terror, and I'm glad I faced it because you should face all your fears, it seems. Over to you, Mr. Table Topics Master.
Excellent. Now, I would further go with the guests. So, the first guest I would like to go with will be Kiran Gupta.
Yes.
Kiran Gupta, the topic for you is my Mother's Day story. Okay? Is it clear?
No, I'm just bewildered. What have you can you repeat, sir?
Okay. The topic for you is my Mother's Day story. Mother's Day story. Okay, and just to give you a little bit context, it can also be. Do you have a child?
Yes.
Okay, so you can talk about both the things, like you as a child and you as a mother.
Yes.
What you did for your mother and what your children are doing for you. Not,
yeah.
And I would inform the next speaker who will speak after Kiran. The next speaker would be Manoj Nair. Manoj Nair, are you there? Guest Manoj Nair.
Yeah, I am here.
Okay, the
Bring it
topic for
on.
you will be thing I like most about myself.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yes.
And after Manoj Nair, Akash Shinde, I would like to give a topic. Akash Shinde, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
The topic for you is picnic. You can talk about the best picnic you have ever had.
Okay, thank
you. Kiran Gupta, are you
Yes.
ready?
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Ankit, for giving me the opportunity to share my experience as a mother. I would like to share the story of one of my Mother's Day last year. Actually, I am having one son. He's 14 years old, and I'm really very blessed to have him. Like when he was born, I left my professional career for him, and I gave 6 to 7 years of my life to him. But I'm really very happy that I was able to give him the culture or the basic things he should know, right? So I'm really very happy about it. But on Mother's Day, last Mother's Day, he's a very good writer. He can write a few poems. So he wrote one small poem for me, and he narrated to me, and it was really one of the best feeling of my life. Like uh, before had I was used to teach him what to do, what he should do, and then suddenly he wrote a poem for me. So that was the best Mother's Day for me, and I'm glad that I uh, sacrificed a few years of my life for him, and now I'm really looking for now he's independent enough, so I'm ready for my resuming my career. So thank you. Thanks.
Thank you, guest Niyukta. Now, Manoj Nair, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, break a leg.
Good morning, everyone, good morning, everyone, and fellow Toastmasters. The topic what I've been asked to speak is what I like the most about myself, right? So first of all, let me start by saying I'm not a narcissist, a person self-obsessed, but surely there are things which you look around in your personality and you yourself do have some values, right? So one of my value or my belief is that you should help people, and if you are unable to help, at least you should not harm someone. So that's one core value that I believe in. Now, just to further expand it, I am a team leader. I have a certain set of people working with me. So I do take care about their development activities and how they can improve themselves in their career through mentoring. And my leadership style is providing a direction. I don't believe in spoon feeding the people. So these are the ways I make them responsible for their activities also, and I try to help them and bring them up in the life. So that's an example which comes to my mind. And with the same core value, I also try to do my little bit of donations and some community service. So this is why I feel this is one of the thing which I like about myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Manoj Nair. Next, coming up on Akash Shinde. Akash Shinde, are you ready? Ready?
Yeah, I am ready.
Go on, break a leg.
So I would like to talk about the picnic I went to. It was more of a family trip, and this was before the second wave hit the country. So it was sort of an impromptu trip, and I woke up a Sunday morning and I saw my mother packing things and telling me to get ready. We have to go on this trip. My uncle has arranged this and that, and I was in a sort of I was sort of bewildered as to what should I do now, but I quickly packed my things, and then I got to know that all like the whole family was going to be there, all my little cousins, and also I was excited. And then we hopped onto a bus and we went to a resort on the outskirts of the city, and the whole day was spent in participating in various activities like rope rappelling and uh, uh, a small trek also was included. And then I got to, like, as I study in Surat, so I don't meet my family as often as I can, but it was a moment to reconnect with all of with the whole family and all my younger cousins also. Thank you.
Thank you, Akash. Now, I want someone who is chai lover to be my next speaker. Okay, Dr. Pawan is raising hand. Dr. Pawan, your topic will be chai. But wait, you have the time to think about it. Now, I will inform the other speakers after you. Dhyaneshwar, Dhyaneshwar, are you there, guest? Guest Dhyaneshwar. Okay, maybe he isn't there. Prerna Goel. Prerna Goel, can you hear me? Probably she is not there on the device. So who will go next? Guest Ashish.
Morning, sir.
Yeah, your topic for you is
Yes, sir.
My favorite movie. And I dare you to not go with the thing that everyone needs to learn from the movie you say. Just be candid. It is your stage. You have to make most of it. Just say, I like this movie. Maybe it won't be so famous one, but you have to be yourself. Okay.
Yes.
Then Milan, guest Milan.
Yes, yes. Toastmaster.
The topic for you, guest Milan. May I ask from where you are again? I just
Yes.
missed your intro.
Yes, yes. I am from Gondar, Gujarat,
Okay, okay.
Rajkot.
Okay. So you have been in Gujarat since childhood, right?
Yes, yes.
So the topic for you will be Uttarayan. Just to give you a little bit context, you can talk about evolution of your behavior on Uttarayan, or you can talk about the recent or the most fun Uttarayan you have ever had. Okay. So with this, I would like Dr. Pawan to start. Over to you, Dr. Pawan.
Thank you, Toastmasters, Ankit, dear guest, and all my fellow Toastmasters. Good morning to everybody. It's such a wonderful topic. I'm really excited to talk about it. Whenever I see a child, I see the innocence they radiate. I never see any child bewildered, really in a serious mode. They just enjoy what comes to them, and even they demand what they want. It gives me such a wow kind of feeling. Although we cannot become child again, but we can be our own child ourselves. Talking about children, I have noticed that there's such a wonderful phase of a human life which is so carefree, so out of any sort of, let's say, bindings, I would say, that never comes back. And myself being the first child of my family, I was really a pampered one. I was always appreciated for even making mistakes, but now I understand what those things were. That was just because people love child. They excuse their mistakes and they appreciate and they try to motivate them to do whatever they want to do. So now I see that any child, whatever they are doing, I try to appreciate them. I try to encourage them, smile with them, share my good things. Like, even if I'm not in good mood, I feel like sharing some love, some care, some excitement. So that is what I have got from children, and that is why I love child or any children, I would say. Thanks for the topic, table topic master Ankit. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pawan. Next speaker, are you ready? Ashish? Guest Ashish. Okay, we will go with guest Milan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
Go
you,
on, Milan.
Toastmaster.
Break a leg.
Yes, yes. Again, very good morning to all Toastmasters. Yes, on the day of Uttarayan, basically I have to wake up in the very early morning at 5 o'clock because on the day of Uttarayan there is a tradition that we are distributing the tilka laddu to the children. At the time of my childhood, I was also remember that I was also go to door to having that type of tilka laddu, and then we make it together and eat, and also fly kites. So yes, that is make my day very happy. If I am talking about my special Uttarayan, that was as I am studying in Baroda. So with my friends, I had a very good Uttarayan because on the day of Uttarayan we have very good sound speakers on the on the floor, and all are enjoying and having a very good like kaipo che, like that type of sound, and it is very good moment for us to see together all the friends. Over to you, Toastmaster Ankit.
Great, Toastmaster guest Milan. Now, guest Ashish, are you ready now? Okay, maybe he isn't there. So, for moving on, I would like to give the opportunity to choose the topic yourselves. The topics are my first injection experience. As we all know, as I will talk about myself, I hate injections and I am very scared of it. Now, who want to speak on the topic my first injection experience or my recent injection experience? Is there anyone brave enough to take up this topic? Anyone can try. Okay, guest Nirav raising his hand.
Yeah, hi everyone. This is Nirav, and can I start directly or?
Yeah, go on. You can
Yeah,
break
great.
a leg. You have to start.
Perfect. So, mainly we take an injection when we are at age of maybe just born, or because all this kind of vaccines we take it, but we don't really remember this. But one injection or maybe couple of injections which I remember in my life was really a threatening moment for me, because I met a fatal accident. It was almost a fatal, and the doctors were sitting with these two big injections on both of my side, and they were tapping uh, this injection on my stomach to really identify uh, where is the puncture in the intestine, because the accident which I met uh, had an injury inside my body. It was inside in the large intestine, and this was not visible from outside. So they had to really sit with these two big injections, with these two big needles, and they had to pour and find exact place, where they can operate me. And I was just 6 years old. So you can imagine what phase I was going through, right? And I was really bewildered, not only bewildered, but it was something more than that. But yes, I will never forget this moment in my life. Luckily, I was saved, and at this I'm talking about in the year 90 or 91, where the medical science was not that advanced, where we can now there are a lot of CT scans and all those things have come, right? But in those days, it was not that advanced, and they had to use this conventional method of searching all these things. Yeah. So this is my experience. I hope everybody must have gone through such little or more experiences about injection. And thank you very much for letting me this opportunity. Over to you, Ankit.
Thank you, Nirav. Thank you for sharing your experience. The next speaker coming on is Toastmaster Daya. Toastmaster Daya.
Hi.
Yeah. The topic for you is, so first tell me, are you working right now? Means what's,
yeah, I'm currently working.
What's your profession?
I'm sales engineer.
Okay. Best co-worker you have ever had, or is now present as your co-worker?
Okay. So thank you for having the question. My best ever co-worker, as well as my best human being I ever met, my senior colleague. Earlier he's a senior colleague. Now he's Sarma. Now he's my boss, Mr. Yuni. He's very calm and cool guy. If you can say that it's very similar to MS Dhoni. He never, he always, because I heard, no, I was working with him for almost 5 to 7 years. I learned this from him a lot about how he's handling the tough situation, how he used to help subordinates to grow them, where he used to find out the mistake and how provide some improvement points. How you can uh, improve yourself for your better growth. Sorry, my one moment. So he used to help me a lot. Where I was he is very precise guy to help me to improve my communication skills, to help me to improve my technical skills, and apart from the profession, in tough times, he used to be with me to challenge to challenge the tough situation. So I never forgot that guy. So I wanted to be with him lifetime. That's it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Daya. Now I request Toastmaster Pradeep Mane to turn on his video and audio.
Yes, Toastmaster Ankit.
Toastmaster Pradeep, the topic for you, one thing you are most grateful for.
Yes. Actually, I'm grateful for my teacher. The teacher who I met before 4 years. And why it is because up to 34 years of age, my age, I was just going through my life. I am just switching from one company to other company and so on. And I have not identified my goal. I have not identified my outcome, what I am achieving, what I want to achieve in my life. But since I met my teacher, my guru, Mr. Ved, and he explained to me a lot of things about the life and why we have to. What is the most important thing for all of us is to identify ourselves, what kind of person we are. And the moment we understand ourselves, all other things are not so much important for us. So that is the most important thing of our life, that we have to understand. And that advice was I got that advice from my teacher, and from that time onwards I am daily basis focusing on doing the things which I want to do. And that is the most important thing of my life. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pradeep. Now with this, we are towards the end of table topic session. There are only 3 topics left. So these are the topic. My first love / crush, whichever you have. One thing you like most about your father. And the third topic is my favorite teacher. Now I dare you all to choose one of the topic and just raise your hand or unmute yourself to speak for it. Guys, this opportunity, make most of it. You don't get this opportunity every day, just once a week, and you should make most of it. So who is ready to take up the challenge? Okay, Prerna Goel, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you pick up a topic from these 3?
I think what I liked about my father.
Okay.
Okay. So what I like about my father is that he's very hardworking, and also that whatever he puts his work into, his mind into, he does it 100%. And also the struggle he had since his childhood, how he came from poor class family to middle class family, and how he raised his financial status. That's what I very look up to. I look up to his determination and his will to succeed in life, and also his knowledge, the amount of knowledge he has, like how much he reads every single day to skill himself to to upskill himself and to gain more and more and knowledge, and he doesn't think that this I have all the knowledge. He keeps on upgrading himself, and that's one thing I would like to inculcate in myself. And also his hardworking, his passion towards the skill, his passion towards his job and what he does. That's what, yeah, I like about my father.
Thank you, Prerna,
Thank you.
for sharing. Now I want the Toastmaster to come up, or else I will give the topic to TMOD.
Toastmaster Ankit, can I speak?
Okay, you can speak.
Yeah, I would like to talk about one thing I like most about my father.
Okay, you can speak that on that.
So, yeah, actually, my father is no more. So I'm feeling very emotional right now. While remembering him, I just remembered the three things he used to be. Like, if I have to explain my father in 3 words, he was very helpful to others. Then he was very he used to plan the things. Like, he used to have planning for each and every aspect of life. So he always taught us that you should plan your future, you should plan your financials properly. So because of his planning, I think my brother is also having his comfortable life. He had made struggle in his life. Like, my father was also from a poor family. Then he worked hard. He was very hardworking. He worked hard, and then he got like everything for us. Like, now like, my brother is now in the middle class. So he had worked hard and he had planned his finances in such a way that now we all are able to do everything by our own. So I remember him as he was a motivation for me, and I really miss him. Thank you.
Thank you, Kiran. Now, today's last speaker for table topic is Toastmaster Harsh, and he is not getting any choice. The the topic for him is my crush / love / like. You can say on anyone. You're on mute, Harsh.
So,
Harsh, you're on mute.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ankit, for the topic. Now, a disclaimer, spoiler alert, I have no love. But as for crush, before I start, I would like you guys to take a guess. You think I have a crush? You think I don't? Yes, there's just 1 yes, 2 yes. All right, no one else is answering. All right, I do have a crush, and I forgot what she looks like, and I do not know her name. It's just someone that 2 years back, when I started working in the first company I worked in, ZS, I'm still currently working for it. There was this girl who I saw like for a second day of training, and she sat right across me. She was also from Gujarat. And then, when you see someone and you're like, hey, this is exactly someone I want. Like, okay, I need to know her. I need to know something about her. And then I heard her voice and like, damn, the voice is also quite nice. Okay, I think I do like her. All right, but I need to know more. But then COVID happened. And for the past 1 year and 10 months, I've been home, and there are 10,000 employees in my company. So I've never gotten an opportunity to work with her online. And I'm still waiting for the day my office reopens. And for God knows when the work will come offline again, just how I hope the Toastmasters meeting to be as well. And probably I'll go and talk to her. Probably I might not like her. Probably it's just a fantasy. But let's see. Toastmaster Ankit, over to you.
Thank you, TMOD. Now, I hope this was a wonderful It's wonderful speech. Like we all enjoyed it. With this, we end the table topic session. I hope we have exceeded the time limit today. So over to you. So timer, are all qualified?
Yes, everybody is qualified. I'll just tell the timings of everyone. I hope this is visible to everyone. Is it visible, everyone?
Yes, it is. Is it?
So everybody is qualified. So
okay, we can launch the poll. In meantime, over to you, TMOD. Carry on.
I guess the mic is back with me. Now, guys, we are going to the third part of our Toastmaster meeting. And the amount of attention you were paying, double it. No, I would say triple it. Because, okay, let's vote first.
So there is one problem because we can only put a 10 watt in one poll. So I'm just will not put the Harsh name in this. Okay.
That's completely fine. That's completely fine.
So
all right. As I was saying, triple your attention because we are getting 3 veteran Toastmasters coming up. And as Jack Daniels said before he died, I need a drink. I do need a drink for this. I would like to call upon General Evaluator Toastmaster Baiju upon the stage. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harsh. For the benefit of the guests, as a general evaluator, it's my duty to keep a close watch on the whole meeting from start till the end. And I would be submitting a detailed report. But before that, we had 2 prepared speeches and we have some evaluations to be done on that as well. So I would like to call upon Toastmaster Rupali to evaluate Toastmaster Archana's speech. Toastmaster Rupali.
Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, congratulations, Toastmaster Archana, to successfully completed your level 1, project 1, speech 3. Your content was motivational one, and it seems you were nervous at the beginning of your speech, but still you fought with your fairness, and you had just well explained your speech title with the two story, with your two simple story, and just you were while you were presenting, while you were standing, so just recommendation, you can use first 2 or 3 speeches, next 2 or 3 speeches while you're sitting, so it would be I think it would work for you. And the 3 recommendation for you for positive recommendation, you just exceeded your time limit, speech time limit, so you just concentrate your time limit so you can utilize your time to like add on some add some more spaces in your content. And the other things is you just well said in the end of your like speeches, if someone is determined to do something, we will surely find a way accomplish it regardless of obstacles. So that is, I think, I hope I listened properly. I could not like sentence properly, but the meaning was same you said. So that you that what happened, your content was like you always come with the some emotional content, so I challenge you to come with some like adding some humorous in your speech, so you can just explore more yourself. And one important thing, just remove your fairness, you just log in before the timing, means 9:50 or 9:45. So when you interact with the people more before your speeches or meeting, you just, you can work on your nervousness, and it will work to you remove your fear, nervousness. So just try to join earlier and interact with all the members, so you will find the comfortable zone or comfortable environment before you start your speech. And then important, the other third point is just avoid your to look into the paper. When you start the look into the paper, it will divert your mind. So just avoid the paper. Whatever comes in your mind, just start it. Where we all are here to practice here. And still I remember one sentence of that Toastmaster Sanjay said that we are at the playground. Toastmaster is playground for us. It's not a once means we are just here to practice our skills, not the demo our what we do and what are we are eligible for that. So thank you, and over to you, TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rupali, that to the on the dot evaluation. And that was wonderful commendations and recommendations from Toastmaster Rupali. All the best, Toastmaster Archana, for your next speeches. Next, I would like to call upon the evaluator queen, Toastmaster Sanchita, to evaluate Toastmaster Tejas.
Thank you, GE. If I were to show what is meant by to be at the right place at the right time, I will take Toastmaster Tejas and his speech today. Fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guests, you must be wondering how. Let me show you. Toastmaster Tejas, your topic was my leadership style. In short, it was very direct. People knew what you are going to speak about, but it still left us curious how you are going to match your leadership style with those mentioned in Toastmaster manual. You began with what leadership means to you. You even included audience participation in that. And then you started explaining the leadership style. To be at the right place at the right time, today is 23rd January. The Republic Day celebrations have started from today onwards. And you chose your leadership style of democracy, which is also the form of government of our country. You explained how people's opinion should be respected, how you do take care of everyone's needs and then come to conclusions. You don't comply to conventional styles. And you explain this by saying that for you, leadership is not just one style. You also take into account effective coaching, affiliative leadership, and then you give examples like Indira Nui and others. You've also taken examples from your family. Your speech had a beginning, a body, and a conclusion. And in conclusion, again, you stated what is leadership style to you. In this way, you linked your beginning and your end very nicely. It was a well-organized speech. Now, we come to the place where we can think about improving it. So the first point, you place your camera in such a way that we are able to see your hands. A good speech is supported by brilliant gestures. When you give proper hand gestures, your speech gets enhanced. And secondly, you spoke about different leadership styles and how they match yours. So my suggestion would be, you first define all the leadership styles. And then you begin with what is your style, what do you prefer, and what is your combination amongst all this. To summarize, beautiful speech, excellent content, good delivery. Just keep in mind the suggestions and you will be a brilliant speaker. Over to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanchita. No words. That was wonderfully done. From nothing left unturned. So it will definitely help Toastmaster Tejas in his next speeches. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Now moving forward, we have our tag teams here with their evaluations ready. Timer has already submitted his report and will keep continuing to do so. I will call upon our counter for his report.
Yes, sure. I would like to share my screen for the same. Just a moment.
Anshul, I'm on video on it.
Is it visible?
Is it visible
Not at.
now?
Yeah, it's visible now.
Yeah. So TM Sanchita, TM Harsh, Yogesh, and Pavan are flawless. No filler words were used by them. So congratulations. And further moving, in the today's meeting, only us were used. No other filler words were used. So TM Mansoor, Archana, Tejas, Ankit, Manoj, guest Manoj, Neeraj, and TM Pushkar has used less than 10 hours. TM Kalpesh, guest Kiran, TM Dhaya, Pradeep and Baiju sir and Miss Prerna used more than 10 filler words, and only Rupali ma'am has used filler words more than 20, which is only us. No other filler words was used. So that was really good for today's meeting. Just to help you out, now you'll be thinking that these filler words, how to overcome these filler words. So I had come up with a few solutions that you can speak slowly. You can find your filler words first of all, so that you will be knowing where to improve on. Second, you can let someone count on this word. So I'm here as an counter, and you can stick to shorter sentences so that you don't have to use so much of filler words like like, and to connect well. And after it all, you can record yourself and analyze where you are using the filler words mostly, so that when you'll be giving speeches or when you'll be speaking, you'll be having an account of the same and you will improve gradually. So this is all about the filler words and my accounters report. Hope you like it. Over to you, Timothy. Grammarian. Sorry, GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Krati, for that colorful evaluation. Now, next, yes, we have our grammarian for his report.
Thank you, G. So I was really pleasured listening to all the performances, and I'm happy to tell that so many people used word of the day and phrase of the day in today's meeting. Toastmaster Sanchita, guest Kiran, guest Akash Shinde, Toastmaster Pavan, guest Nirav, all of them used word of the day. Toastmaster Yogesh, Toastmaster Sanchita, Toastmaster Ankit used phrase of the day, and I might have missed a few due to bad connection. Also, there was a great usage of English, which I have noted. Toastmaster Archana started with an topic, when there is a will, there is a way. Toastmaster Tejas used good words during his speech: democracy, affiliation, cohesive, unity, and few good sentences. Guest Manoj, in his table topics, used words like narcissist, obsessed. Toastmaster Pavan used words like pampered. Guest Nirav used conventional. Guest Prerna used words like upscale, inculcate. So these are the few good usage. Toastmaster Sanchita used a quote: "Be at right time be at right place at the right time." And apart from the good usage, during the meeting I observed one improvement. I will directly come to the lesson we can learn from that. It is about indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns are the words like everyone, anyone, someone, somebody, etc. So these all words are singular in nature. While framing a sentence, we sometimes use it in plural sense. For example, this is the incorrect form. If anyone comes over, take their name. Here, there is a plural form, but the correct form should be, if anyone comes over, take his or her name. So anyone is an indefinite pronoun, and we should always use the indefinite pronouns in singular form. That's all from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster Baiju.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mansoon, for that crisp grammarian report and the lessons learned as well. Toastmaster Pushkar, as a timer, we just need the evaluations timings so that we can have the polls.
Good morning once again. Toastmaster Rupali took 3 minutes and 23 seconds, qualified, and Toastmaster Sanchita took 2 minutes and 32 seconds. So both are qualified.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pushkar. Zoom Master, can we have the polls, please? Evaluator polls. Thank you. So I'll move to my detailed report as a general evaluator. Meeting was started at 9:45 for us to do some networking, and a improvement point would be we could have all joined at 9:45 and have some introduction session or talk something about Toastmasters for the benefit of the guests who joined. I saw there are a lot of guests joined today. Well done, VP membership on that. And all the roles were filled in advance. There was no roles pending as such. Meeting started dot on time. We were live on live at 10 a.m. sharp. Sergeant at Arms set the tone of the meeting by stating the ground rules as in every meeting. And we also had our vision of the Toastmasters well presented. Presiding officer Toastmaster Yogesh was well prepared and looked very organized. The message was apt and aligned with the theme. All the guests were introduced properly and were made comfortable. TMOD was introduced onto the stage very well. Nice start by the TMOD with a lot of statistics to explain the theme. With the statistics, all of the participants seem to be very connected with the theme. Timer Pushkar explained the role in a different and effective way. Our counter Krati presented an otherwise monotonous role in a very colorful manner. Grammarian Mansoor well explained his role and had word of the day and phrase of the day, which was quite usable in our day-to-day life. Evaluator Toastmaster Rupali was called on and clearly stated all the objectives of Toastmaster Archana. Toastmaster Archana had a very excellent storytelling today, and I think storytelling is her strength. And she felt, yes, a little nervous on the stage. Maybe Toastmaster Rupali had a few recommendations, and that could help her. Evaluator Toastmaster Sanchita explained the objectives of Toastmaster Tejas very well. And Toastmaster Tejas had a very informative speech on his leadership style, which was very much aligned to the objective and also to the path he chose in the pathways. Transition from TMOD to Table Topic Master was very fine, went well. Table Topic Master explained the what of the table topics, but he missed on the why part. Why we need this session could have explained for the benefit of the new members and the guests. Nice and easy topics to speak on were chose, but I could have I would have done it a little differently if I was given a chance. That I would have called on the people in advance, but never give the topic in advance, because they would get a good, if you have calling upon 3 people and giving 3 topics for them, they will get a lot of time to prepare. Like six minutes, the third person would get at least 5 to 6 minutes to prepare, and that is not the purpose of table topics. So let's call the persons and only give the topic when they're on the stage. Toastmaster Rupali had very good recommendations, and also motivated Toastmaster Archana. That's very well done. Toastmaster Sanchita, as usual, spoke about the speech structure and gave a lot of recommendations. Toastmaster Krati as a counter at the end. The report was amazing. I loved it. It was very different from the normal R counter report, and you also gave not just give the counts, but you also gave few ways to get rid of it, which is amazing. Toastmaster Mansoor, as I said, had a crisp grammarian report and a good lessons learned at the end, which will help as a takeaway for all the members here. Overall, a very good speech, very amazing speech, and for the roles already filled before time, good job, Vice President Education, and for the complete organizing the complete stage, and for today's meeting, very well done, President Yogesh and team XCOM and the complete XCOM team. All the best and thank you. Over to you, TM Modi, for your closing comments.
Am I audible, team? I had to switch networks.
Yes, yes.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Baiju. That was a wonderful evaluation. Now, I would like to end by saying, over the millennia, people have always had an interest in the last utterance of dying. Now, I know dying in itself is a pretty negative word, but forgive me and I don't want you to misunderstand me. It is a beautiful end as well, because at the face of death, you have nothing to lose. You will say truly what comes from your heart. The value and importance of these words are reflected in the law that admits a dying declaration into hearsay evidence in criminal trials as well. People are proven innocent by some words of a dying man. There have been numerous cases about it. Dying words are also of interest to us as perhaps a glimpse into the afterlife. Like what is that last point, what they're actually seeing? Like, are they seeing something more than something that is not of earth, that does not belong to this world? Uttered in the last moments of consciousness, a person's final wish seems to say something essential about who that person really was and about the life he or she lived. Ever thought who you'd want your last words to be? Would you be wanted to be remembered as witty, wise, or just plain wacky? Just funny. Now I know what you're feeling, man. So many quotes. And I don't want you to feel what Winston Churchill felt when he was dying. I'm bored with it all. With this, I would like to hand over the mic to President Toastmaster Yogesh, Presiding Officer Toastmaster Yogesh. Over to you.
Thank you, TM Auditor Harsh, for an excellent meeting today. Very well done. Now, before we proceed with the award ceremony for all the today's role play members, I will request our Zoom master to initiate the best role players poll. And by the time normally he makes that all prepared, let's have some feedback from our today's guest. So I would like to start with guest Akash.
Yes, so I thoroughly enjoyed the session. I did not expect the part where we guests would be encouraged to speak on an impromptu topic. So that was very nice of the Toastmasters team. And also I very much enjoyed the way of giving feedback to the speakers and how the R counter was initiated. So kudos to the team and thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, guest Akash. That's the Toastmaster. Whether you are a guest or a member, you always have an opportunity to improve. Thank you very much. I would like to go ahead with the next guest Milan.
Hello, and good morning to every Toastmasters. Yes, in this meeting, I learned that all the Toastmasters are doing their job well because they are evaluating any person in a 360 degree, because all the aspects of our communication skills, leadership skills are evaluated. So that is the best part of it, and we get a chance to learn and to play in a ground.
Thank you, Mr. Milan. Thank you. I would like to invite guest Ashish for his feedback.
Morning, sir, again.
Morning.
And, I got opportunity to join with Toastmaster, and I enjoyed a lot by joining that, and I learned a lot of things about Toastmaster, how it works, and I got opportunity to speak, and thank you, and I want to join Toastmaster as a member.
Thank you, guest Ashish. Glad to hear that. Our VPM Karati will be in touch with you. Thank you. Yeah. Guest Prerna.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, I enjoyed this session a lot and I learned a lot from it. And I especially like the on the spot that you have to think and speak. that I enjoyed a lot. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak. And yeah, I would further like to continue my Toastmaster journey. Thanks.
Thank you, guest Prerna. Table topic is something which we normally encounter in our daily life regularly. When somebody asks us a question and we have to answer it on the spot, that makes us prepare for that. Thank you. Guest Pawan.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Am
No,
I
sir.
audible?
No, sir. Here, just call me Yogesh. Yeah, you're audible.
So about today's session, it was too good. It was well said. Everybody is in the playground. No one is perfect here because I'm too introvert to communicate with anyone. That's why I've joined Toastmaster, and I enjoyed one session was table around topic.
Topics.
It was too good. Yeah, that was too good to communicate with each other and share our experiences on daily life. Uh, so I really enjoyed a lot in between while starting the session. Uh, I don't know the time about, and that's all.
Thank you. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you. Can I have guest Naneshwar Raut? Guest Naneshwar, are you there? No, I think he is not there anymore. Let's move on to the guest Mufaddal.
That was an amazing session. I learned a lot of things. I see this platform as I see this as a right platform to enhance my communication skills. My favorite part of the meeting was table topics. It is challenging as well as interesting. So thank you. Learn a lot of things.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I have a guest Santosh Kumar? I think he's not there. Can we move on to the guest Kiran Gupta?
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Yogesh.
Yeah,
I felt very good after attending this session. It was really wonderful session, and the best part of the session is that it was really very interactive. We were as a guest also I was given the opportunity to be part of the forum, and I was also speaking even though I was not that good, but as you all said that it is a playground and we all are getting the chance to improve, so I'm also looking forward to it. And I like the counter and the grammatical feedback which we have got. So that was also one of the thing which is very important when we want to improve our communication skills. So it was really a wonderful and terrific session. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
thank you. Glad to hear that. Thank you. Can I have a guest Manoj Nair?
Yeah. Hello, Yogesh, and hello, everyone. So first of all, it was a nice session. And any speech, you need to have a good opening, a body, and a great conclusion. And that was aptly demonstrated in the various speeches by the participants. So that was nice. And one improvement I like to share, because certain speakers or guests, there were some interruptions in the network issues, right? So that really dampens the flow of discussion. So I'll request those who are in that situation to go for a broadband. Invest, it always helps. So that's feedback from myself. Thank you very much.
Feedback taken. Well said. Thank you. Thank you. Can I have the last guest, Nirav Modi? Guest Nirav, are you there? Okay, I don't see him. Okay, no problem. Thanks for all normally guests to give us the feedback, and I'll share the experience. Hopefully, I will soon see you as a members in our next meeting. Now I will request our Zoom masters to start the award ceremony for showing the certificates. I hope they are ready.
I believe the Zoom master got disconnected. A guest is the host right now.
Is there a network issue at his end again? TMOD, do you have the results?
I do not.
Okay.
How about Timer? I think Timer is the one who released the polls, right? It's not the time. All right.
Okay, just let me.
Timer doesn't release the results. Timer can release only the
Let
time.
me check for a minute. No problem.
Yeah, my bad.
For prepared speeches, it is obvious because there were 2 speakers and one was disqualified. So that result is obvious.
Yeah, even for the table topics, it was obvious, but the winner didn't get a vote. He didn't, he wasn't there in the list.
Yeah.
Sorry, there was a network issue at Kalpesh ends. He's just rejoining it.
All right.
I think we should take that feedback of broadband seriously now.
I mean, some difficulties are bound to happen. Even if you take a broadband, like I've taken a geofiber,
yeah,
it does get disconnected.
They are getting overloaded. So anyone wants to share any story till the time our Kalpesh joins back with an awards?
Yeah, I would like to share one. Last Sunday we had a session with the MSU. We have a prospective club coming up at MSU. So yeah, so I was as a role player there as a table topic master, and I see enthusiasm in 16-year-old and 18-year-old kids. In our age, we used to only go outside and play cricket, but now they are thinking about improving their communication and leadership skills, which is very wonderful. So I enjoyed being part of that. And Meet Prajapati was the one who contacted me around six months back, but that light was still burning, and it showed some fruits now. So, and there are alumni who are helping them with the funding and things, so which is very wonderful. And we would see a club coming up, and we would in future have some what do you call, some education sessions, and we need to help the club grow as a Toastmasters.
Yes, I completely agree with you, Baju.
Yeah, definitely.
I was also part of that meeting as an evaluator, and what I've seen in last 4 years, 4.5 years as a Gaviliers, what we call them, Gaviliers, not a Toastmasters. There are a few Gaviliers who are far better than an experienced Toastmasters. The level of passion, the level of vocabulary, the choice of words, the way they present it is really normally gets us to a different age. We start feeling that we have lost a lot of time in our childhood doing something else. That's true.
Yeah, that's right.
What is the club name?
Vision 2020 Toastmasters Club, I guess.
But that is that a permanent name?
Yeah, of course.
Vision 2020 is the permanent name.
Yeah.
Oh, so even if it's 2050, the name is still going to be Vision 2020.
Yeah, possibly, yes.
It will just showcase that novel. They had a vision of 2020. So it will continue.
All right.
Vision should be a future year. I definitely agree.
No, I mean, it should be MSU Toastmaster or Vision MSU Toastmaster.
I think MSU Toastmaster must be already there. If I'm not wrong, I may be wrong, but MSU Toastmaster will be already there. That's
I
why
don't think it's there. It's
okay. And then that will be an apt name.
So if we need at least 50 clubs to serve MSU people, the students in MSU, because if there are more than 40-50 members who all are actively participating, it would be difficult for people to get turns. So we need more clubs then.
Even in our college, there were 8 Toastmaster clubs in our college itself. At least 2 are needed for a college.
I have one question, Toastmasters. Actually, when I was searching for the clubs within Vadodara, I was only be able to see the 3 clubs. So how are there other clubs too, or what sort of people will be getting everywhere? If you want to go for some professional network, will it be there?
So Kiran, I will just take I try to answer this, then normally everybody else can. There are different types of clubs. Some are restricted. For an example, if the organization has their own club, they will restrict it to their own employees. So that are restricted club where everyone may not be able to join in. But as a guest, of course, you can go to their club, participate if there is a possibility. Table topics are always open normally, but you can't be a member of that clubs. And then there are certain other clubs. Some are, most of the clubs are the basic clubs. When I say the basic club is a regular Toastmaster clubs, like we have one. And there are very few clubs which are called as a niche clubs, which are advanced Toastmaster clubs. Now they will be having there some educational qualification as a criteria that you must be completing 1 or 2 parts, or in the earlier case, certain levels of CC or CL. And only post that criteria, only they will be allowing you to participate there. So they wanted to become a niche advanced club like thing. There are few I don't see in Vadodara, but there are few normally I know them. So there are different types of clubs. I will always suggest going to the regular club, attend for currently normally we are doing it all over Zoom across the world. So I will always say that don't restrict yourself to a certain region. Be part of the club, normally one club as a regular member, which I will be suggesting a Vtm because you are based out of Vadodara. But then you can start attending different ones across globe based on your timing and availability.
Yes.
Because as the club members gets differ, the countries get differ, you will always see a different way of conducting a meeting and different viewpoints. So that will be always helpful.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I could answer you somewhere.
Yeah.
And with this, I think our most awaited Toastmaster Kalpesh is back to showcase the awards. So Toastmaster Kalpesh, can you just, people are waiting for you.
So screen is visible, right?
Yes, it's visible.
Yeah, you can take it VTM. President, please.
Okay, can you proceed? Yeah. So the first certificate goes for the best supporting role player of the day, and the name is Toastmaster Krati. Congratulations, Krati. Let's move on. The next is the best role player of the day. Yes, Toastmaster Harsh. The best table topic speaker of the day, and I'm assuming that should be one of the guests winning it, but let's see who has won the polls, and it is Toastmaster Sanchita. Okay, excellent. Best evaluator of the day is Toastmaster Sanchita. Congratulations. And the best speaker, I think this goes without saying, is Toastmaster Tejas. Congratulations to all winners and all the participants. It's always a learning whether you win or not. Congratulations.
Let's have a group photo.
Yeah, sure.
I request you all to please turn on your cameras.
Who is taking the pic?
The one who initiated it.
Otherwise, we all will be posing and nobody's taking
Yeah. No, I'll be taking the same. Just a minute. Yeah, so everybody ready? Okay, just wait a minute. Just a moment. Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yes, done.
Thank you. And with this, I officially announce the closure of the meeting. Thank you all for coming. And see you soon.